Colossians 3:12, it says, "Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, all long-suffering." Now, this word long-suffering, it's not the typical word in the Greek, which is hupomone. That's the typical word in the Greek, which means long-suffering under specific circumstances. This is different. It specifically means long-suffering with difficult people, which is always so much fun, right? Long-suffering, forbearing one another, or bearing up under the weaknesses of other people. And so, this is the body of Christ. You come in, you get saved, and you come to church, and you come in and you sing the songs, and you see Christians, they're hugging each other and shaking hands, and you think, finally, I found a place that I can kind of let my guard down. Because, some people, they come into the church and they were raised in a situation where they were abused or they were taken advantage of. Dad was a drunk or something like that. Or I'm just a spoiled, rotten child. And you think, I finally found my place. But then you're not at church long before another Christian hurts your feelings. And then it's like, I knew it, same old stuff. No, listen, it says here with all long-suffering. All means literally all kinds of long-suffering, all different types of long-suffering, forbearing one another in love. Because look, here's God the Father looking down upon his blood-bought children, and he wants to see his people dealing with each other in healthy ways. Becky and I, my wife, we have 2 sons, and when your children are first born, you're not hard on them. Like, you got a month-old at the house, and you're not saying, come on, man, stop pooping your pants or stop spitting your food out or something like that. No, you understand. They're growing. Well, we're all growing. All of us in the church are growing too. But the challenge, it's this. We're to grow up. We're to behave in a certain way according to what we believe. But as your children, they're getting a little bit older, they're fighting all the time. You see them in the back of the seat of the car and they're pinching each other. It's like, But they don't want to make up too much noise because then they got dad yelling and it's like, he touched me, they touched me. And then when they're young, you get it, you correct it, but you get it. But it's so much more grievous when you see them, they do that when they get older. But as they get older, how wonderful it is to see them getting along. And they're in fellowship, and they're not fighting each other, enjoying each other's company. I think of God the Father in heaven who loves you and I as his blood-bought sons and daughters, and he loves us. He loves us more than Becky and I love our sons. And he looks at his church and he says, walk worthy of the spirit of my son that's in you. Don't take off every time your feelings get hurt. Because feelings are going to get hurt in the body of Christ. Feelings are going to get hurt even in the church. But deal with each other with all long suffering, forbearing one another in love.